Hello, welcome to this week's Staff Room Short. This week we're going to have 5 minutes and 2 questions all about the idea of hope. So, in the first week of Advent, we always think about the idea of hope. Why? Because, well, we need a bit of hope, like all the time. Hope is super important. Hope is what keeps us going when things get tough. Hope is what helps us get through challenges and helps us kind of reach the kind of promise of joy at the other end. Hope is massively important to us. And the hope we have is the hope in Christ. Back in the day, the Jewish people were hoping for a Messiah that came in the form of Jesus. But now we hope in our world for Jesus to be in our world again, present in the people and things around us, but of course also when he comes again in that glory, that hope for the future. Do you know what? It's something we need more and more of. How many times do we turn on the TV or turn on the radio and it's not very hopeful at all? In fact, if anything, it sounds like things aren't good and things are difficult and bad and there's suffering and there's worry. And there are all those things in the world, and they will be there. What's the antidote to that? What is it that makes people give up everything they've got to go and work in war zones or to go and work in service of others? What is it that inspires that? It's hope. It's hope that there can be something better. Where is the situation in the world right now where we need to have some hope? And what is your hope for that situation? Maybe we could spend some time in prayer this week thinking about the hope which those situations and those people might need. But I suppose, maybe just as importantly, how can we bring hope to situations where there is suffering or worry or despair? Hope is not just about being optimistic, saying everything's going to be alright. Hope is also having confidence and faith that things will be alright. And that is different, because that requires us to trust in what God's doing, in what's going on, in the people around us. And that takes courage and that takes effort. But that's what hope really is. And that's, of course, as you know, as if any of you have had to hope for anything, that's what gets us through. That's what gets us to where we need to be. So, where is the situation in the world right now that we could pray for hope or ask for hope? And how could we give hope to the people around us or to a situation maybe in our local community or globally? How can we recognise hope? And how can we be hope? As we light that first candle on our Advent wreath during the first week of Advent, we remind ourselves that we are on a journey towards the revelation of what it is that gives us the hope in that future. The fact that God loved the world so much and loved us so much that he gave us his son to be the hope for the world. I hope this week you can have a really hopeful experience and hopeful time. But remember, that hope is powerful. That hope gets people through really tough situations. And that hope that people need can often be found in you. I hope to see you soon.